Hey guys, welcome back to Nick Does It Where I Do It. Today, we are doing something I have never motherfucking done before, okay, bitch? And I'm real excited. Now, I mentioned in my last video that Nick Does It got so much motherfucking lore, and I really wanted to do a story time, okay? And I mentioned the situation about my car, okay? And the history I've had with motherfucking cars and the bad luck I've had. So, we are gonna tell the story of Nick Does It's car situation, okay? So strap in, literally, bitch. Strap in, fucking buckle your seatbelt, okay? Fasten in, cause it's a wild ride. So, it all started one night after work. I was driving in my car. I used to have, I think it was like a Ford. I don't know. See, the thing about me is I don't know things about cars, which I probably should know more things about cars since I've been driving for like 3 years now. But I really don't know the car parts and like what these words mean. I know what some things mean, but other things I'm like, what the fuck are we even talking about? Like, I don't speak that language. But I think it was like a Ford. Anyways, it was a nice car, but it was a little rundown. It was old because it was passed down from my sister and then it was passed down from my brother. So, like, it went through 2 people already and it already was in, like, 2 accidents. So, she's been through it, okay? Now, I was using that car, like, since I was learning to drive and then once I got my license as well. It was about like a year after I got my license. Okay, I was driving to my friend's house and I was coming up to the green light. It was green as fuck. Like, green. And this bitch decides to run the fucking red light while I'm going straight, okay? And I'm going like a good like 45, 50 because that was the speed limit. And this bitch, I just see him, like, out the corner of my eye. I swerved my car so motherfucking fast, okay? But he still hit me, and I was like, nah! Thank God I was okay. Like, I literally just went, like, I did a little bump. It could have been way motherfucking worse, okay? Especially if I didn't swerve out of the way. But I was just, like, so in shock, and I was like, oh my God, like, this just happened. Like, this just happened. Like, it took a few minutes for me to process, and then I decided to call the police, obviously, okay? And I was like, this man, he just hit me, and I think he's, like, fucking drunk or something, because then the man that just hit me, he was coming out of his car, okay? And he was, like, wobbling around and shit, and then he was coming up to my window, but me, a terrified little girl, okay, she kept her window up, but he was like knocking on the door and stuff and like knocking on the window, and he's like, are you okay? And I like saying, I don't know, because I was just so like out of it. I was like blacking out, okay? I didn't want to talk to that man. I was like, you just fucking almost killed me. Like, I get away from my window. Like, I don't, please, this is just a lot. So after I called the police and told them the situation, they said they were on their way. It felt like fucking forever. Like, if you've ever been in that situation, it just feels like, oh my God. It was like late at night, but there was like another car driving by and he actually stopped and pulled over to make sure I was okay. But I was so terrified. I feel so bad for that man because, like, he just wanted to make sure I was okay. And he started knocking on the window also, but I was like, like, I'm okay. And he was just making sure I was okay. And I feel so bad, sir. I'm so sorry. But I was just a scared girl. So, anyways, then after all that happened and I was panicking, okay, it felt like 2 fucking hours. It was probably like 10 minutes. My mom, she got an alert that I called 911 because through like Verizon, I think they get like alerts like if someone calls 911. So then she's like, what the fuck did you just call 911? And I was like, so don't freak out, but I just got in an accident. But like I'm okay. Like I'm okay. We're good. We're not hurt. We're not dead. The car's not okay. At this point I didn't even go outside to look at the car. Like I didn't even want to look. I know it was probably fucked. So then my mom like fucking crying, freaking out, okay? She gets in her car, immediately starts driving to where I am. The police get there. I got the car. We start talking to the police. My parents are there and I explain to them what happened, okay? Because This man is telling them that the light was green. I'm like, bitch, don't fucking lie. No way you're gonna believe this grown-ass man over this teenager. Like, what? Bitch, this man almost just killed me. Like, there's proof. And he's like, yeah, he's saying that it was green. I'm like, no, it was red. And I had the green light, and I know that for a fact. And he's probably fucking drunk or something. Turns out he was. Of course, they found so many bottles of open alcohol, like, in his car, and he was a drunk mess, and they arrested him, okay, as they fucking should. I don't know what happened to him or where he is now. He should be in fucking jail, locked away forever, not being able to drive, okay? Because the police officer even said that, like, if I didn't swerve out of the way like I did, I literally would have gotten hit, like, on my driver's side. So my car went into the tow yard. It got towed, and I was without a car for, like, a few days. It was horrible. And since the car was so old and, like, just so far gone, they decided to just, like, totally dispose of it, get rid of it. And I was like, well, now we don't got a car. And I was really sad about not having a car, okay? It was hard trying to get places. I was at school at the time. So it was just, like, it was not the vibe. It was not the moment. I was like, fuck that man for, like, doing this to me. Like, oh my God. My grandma, she has a really nice car, okay? She, like, never drives it because she doesn't really drive. And she gave it to me, and I had this brand new car. Now, the bad thing about it is that it was a Kia, okay? And if anyone knows anything about Kias, they know that they are, like, the most known cars to be stolen and broken into, okay? So keep that in mind. Anyways, I got my Kia. It was a really nice car, and I was having so much fun with it, okay? I loved my car. And I had it for, like, a good, I don't know, I'd say, like, a good, like, 1 month or 2 months after the accident. I put in all my decorations and shit. I had it all set up, all cutesy and whatever. I was staying the night at one of my friend's house, and the next morning I had work. So I walked downstairs in my work uniform, like about to be late as fuck for work. And I get down there to the parking lot, and I look where my car is always motherfucking parked. I always parked it in the same spot. It wasn't there. And I was like, what? I was like, wait, maybe I parked it somewhere else, which in the back of my mind, I was like, girl, you know damn well you didn't fucking park it somewhere else. But I was so delusional. I was like, okay, like, it's somewhere. I was walking down the aisles of cars, like, and I started to panic. I was like, oh my God, like, actually, where the fuck is my car? I was, trying to beep it with my thing. I didn't hear a thing. And I was like, fuck. And then I looked down to the ground, okay, where my parking spot is. And in my car, I had a Burger King crown, because I was at Burger King recently. And what do I see? A Burger King crown on the fucking floor. Blood, like piles of blood. Napkins, shit from my car. And parts of my fucking car. I was like, oh, like, you actually have to be joking. Like, my life is a fucking movie. Like, I just got this car, and it's gone. After I just went through not having a car. Please. I was just in shock. I was like, this isn't real. So, I called my friend. I was like, so, like, my car's not here. And she's like, what? Like, what? So we call the police, okay, we wait for the police to get there, we file the report, they look at the fucking, like, crime scene that is on the floor. I'm holding the one piece of my car that I have left. And he's like, you should put that down. I was like, please, it's the only thing I have left in my car. But yeah, we reported it, we made, like, a whole report, and then there was, like, a watch for the car, so they could, like, try to find it, obviously. I was like, well, the car is fucking gone, because even if they do find it, that car gonna be fucked, okay? Like, fucked. So that whole day and that whole night, okay, I was just sad as fuck, worrying, going to bed worrying, just being like, where the fuck is my car right now? Like, who the fuck has my car right now? I'm not fucking joking. Like, give it up. bitch. I was even like driving around low key, like going down streets I don't usually go down just to see, okay? And I couldn't find anything. I was like, I'm leaving it up to the police. Like, I think it was like actually the next day or maybe like 2 days later, we get a call that they found my car on the side of the road, just left there, abandoned. And they didn't say what condition it was in. I was like, let's brace ourselves, because they brought it to the motherfucking tow yard. And I was walking into the tow yard and I was left saddened, okay? It could have been way, way worse. The inside of the car, like where the key ignition is, everything was just taken out. There was wires everywhere. There was someone's fucking hair in the back of my car. There was trash everywhere, just a bunch of shit, and all my stuff stolen. And I was just devastated. I was like, you're kidding. You're kidding. So after I was distraught, they went to go fix it. It took them like another 2 weeks or something to fix it. And I was so antsy. I had to drive my mom's car. It was just a horrible situation. Like, we were sharing cars. It just was not working. And I was like, I need my fucking car back. Like, please. So 2 weeks or so passed by and I finally get my car back, okay? And she is nice and fresh and brand motherfucking new, okay? Like, new everything inside. They, like, replaced everything. So, it was, like, a brand new car. I was like, let's fucking go. Cut to about 2 days later or so. I went out to lunch with my mom and my sister. There was no, like, parking spots at the restaurant we were at, so I decided to park it at this museum that we usually go to. Like, it's a kid museum. It's a very open spot. Like, there's security cameras and whatever. Going into the restaurant, I'm like, just imagine if it gets fucking stolen. Why would I say that? Like, why would I say that? We eat our lunch, okay? It's about, like, an hour, like, not that long. We walk out, and what do you know? My car, it's gone. It's gone. And the funny thing is, my mom parked next to me, and my sister parked next to me, and my sister had a Kia also. But they decided to steal mine. I had no words. I was just like, well, it happened. It happened again. Like, at that point, I was just, like, so, like, here we go again. No fucking car. Once again. I was just mentally preparing myself for it. So, we called the museum, actually, and one of the security guards came out, and he was like, okay, like, what's the deal? What's going on here? And I'm like, my car was fucking stolen. Like, bitch, pull up the fucking security cameras. Like, do what you need to do. And what do you know? The fucking security cameras don't reach to where my car was parked. So we can't see who did it. I also forgot to mention that the first time my car got stolen, there was also no security cameras around then either. Isn't it just so convenient? Like, of course, my luck, my fucking luck. So I was like, well, great. We're never gonna catch these fucking bitches. So we call up the police. Once again, we make another report, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, but they felt for us and stuff, and like the cop we talked to, he was really nice, and like he felt bad that this was happening to me and whatever, and they were just like shook because we made so many claims. Like, I got accident, then car stolen once again. 3 things that happened within the span of like 3 fucking months. Like, you're kidding. So they're once again on the hunt and the search. This time, though, it takes a lot longer than the first time, okay? Well, not, like, a lot longer. I'd say probably, like, a week or whatever. And it once again was taken to the tow yard. And we once again went to go see the aftermath. And I'll just insert a picture. Because, baby, she was gone. She was done. This was the end of her. Her life was very short, and she had a good life, a good, healthy life, and it was cut short. For what? For what? I didn't even want to look in the fucking car. I was just so disgusted. And I was like, we're never getting a motherfucking Kia again, okay? I am putting a tracking thing on my car. I am taking every fucking precaution, okay? This time it was like a good month without a car. It was just constant, like, no car. It's like, why me? Why me? But then finally I did buy a new car about like 6 months ago or something. Like, it's been a while now, and she's decorated so cutesy. I'll insert pictures here as well. Yeah, I just love my car, and I like to make it really cutesy on my own, you know. And it's a good ass car that has alarms that will be loud as fuck if anyone decides to break in or steal my car, okay? And thank God we haven't had any instances where someone's tried to steal my motherfucking car. My car situation was just the most stressful, annoying, emotional time period of my life. And I'm so lucky that I have a great car now, and I'm so grateful, but wow. Bitch, I really wish it didn't take that many cars to get to where we are now. But yeah, that was my story time. I hope you guys liked it, okay? I hope you were intrigued and interested. And I don't know, like, if I'm a good storyteller or if I should keep doing story times, because I could probably think of a few more for sure. So if you want me to do more story times, let me know down in the comments. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. When I was thinking of doing this video where I go through like artists that I really like on Spotify that have like 1 million or less monthly listeners, okay? Because there's a lot of underrated ass musicians and artists that like are so fucking good and like killing the game, okay? And that I'm just obsessed with and that I want to talk about. So yeah, anyways, bye!